Alright, how are we all doing? One thing you need to do, it's a lot more annoying than 117, from what I've understood so far. Because it's all height-based now. It's not just the block location, so seeing it is very difficult without a mod, for the most part. But dyes are definitely very nice to have. Why are you sitting in a corner, Purse? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to trying to figure out the locations for the flowers farms. Mainly because I like things being, like, I don't know, like, uniform and not just, like, all over the fucking place. So, like, if I have a flower farm all the way down there and then I have one, like, in the fucking sky up here, it's like, well, what the hell? It looks stupid. Not only it looks stupid, but it's just so impractical to have, like, bow mail delivery or collection, and it just doesn't look clean. So I can scare you? I mean, something, I guess. It's not Halloween yet. You can't be doing it. I want to try to finish this wall, and then I'll probably go to the floor. I don't know how tall I have to go. 191. So I'm at... There's still a lot. Maybe we won't finish the wall. Who the fuck knows? $191 would be like what? 150 Y? I don't even know. These walls are so tall nowadays. God damn. Back to sitting in the corner? Why? You're going insane? You sure you're going there, or have you already been there? Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, you've been damn. You been mining too much today? Killian said you belong there. Alright. I mean, but when do you ever listen to a Killian, though? You're in Terraria again? It's a beach. Looks so nice on the map. Keep yapping. Good purse trial has ended Sunday. What was that, like a 3-month trial period? Or 6 weeks ago. 1-day trial. It's a pretty short trial. At least you're drinking your Monster in the corner. How you doing, Eros? Recommended. Hey, Beast. How you doing, homie? I didn't realize honeycomb sounded like that. I'm chilling, homie. I want to get this wall done so I can work on the floor. I don't know, I think I would prefer a build on the floor because it's a lot more mouse movements rather than just walking in a straight line like this, but I want to get this wall done because it's something I've been working on since yesterday. I'm just walking in a straight line here. Should this be new information? Sitting corner stream today. Huh. Something like that. The same as every time he's losing his mind by playing anything other than Minecraft. And stuck on this boss like every other boss you keep doing. The same boss? Oh, good lord. Almost eaten a full stack of pork just on this wall alone. Just moving so much takes so much hunger out of you. Can I get a hunger beacon, bro? I'm gonna stop and eat is so annoying, like game. not stonks, basically. Need a mace version of that? That's all you, man. After this boss? Okay, we'll see you in about 5 years. Used to get rid of the background on that, though. Well, it's probably a transparent one on the wiki. You can just take from there. Race week, finally. Miami. Did you see that they extended practice to 90 minutes bursts? Like, that's really gonna do a whole lot, but I have a feeling that this reg change isn't gonna really do anything. They didn't do enough. Oh, you get another blinking light. Oh, really? Thanks. That's gonna help me make a decision at 250 kph or whatever the fuck. It's like people are still gonna try to defend their position because obviously that's what you do as a racer. It's very difficult to explain and like recap, but I think a little bit more energy harvesting, like a smaller, I don't remember, bro. I need a recap.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the P1 podcast with Matt. That's it, just Matt, because the timing of this.
It was a little loud, yeah.
The regulation update, and Tommy is on a flight all the way to New Zealand. So I thought instead of not doing a podcast full stop or just doing a little social
It's
clip,
11 p.m.
It's
not that bad
different
for
kind
you.
of podcast. Of course, I'm going to
stay up
Tommy
a lot later than
throughout
that.
this, and I know you will as well. But I thought we could just have a little bit of a natter. I mean, a one-way natter. You can just listen, and you can come back to me.
The hell is a natter?
The comments or something.
Is that a chat?
Because there's been quite a few updates ahead of Miami, and I just want to talk about it because there's a lot to go through. There's a lot I don't understand, and you all probably feel the same way as well. So let's start from the top, shall we? Where Formula One have posted an article on their website saying refinements to the 2026 F1 regulations agreed by all stakeholders. So now we're going to go through this, and it was a unanimous decision. That's the first thing to take note here, is that according to what's being said, everybody agreed to these tweaks, which I think tweaks is a very fair way of putting it. I don't think they're insanely massive changes, but then again,
they're not.
We questioned how big these changes could be, considering they're the cars that have been built for this year. So as we have a look at it, the final proposals presented during the meeting were the result of a series of consultations over the past few weeks between the FIA, technical representatives, and extensive input from F1 drivers. Do you notice that they've put the extensive input from F1 drivers? So they are listening, or at least they're coming across like they're listening, which is good, because after Japan, it felt as if the Formula One drivers were not being listened to. So lots of things to mention. 4 key sections, apparently, which will be implemented for the Miami Grand Prix, which is at the start of May. Apart from the race start changes that are set to be tested in Miami.
Oh, yeah, I remember that race start change.
Feedback and analysis. So let's start with qualifying, shall we? So I'm just going to go through it point by point and then give a bit of my thoughts, if I can give thoughts, because some of this I genuinely wish I had some sort of science degree, and that's what you have to be, right? That's what you have to have in order to be a Formula One fan in 2026. So the first point was adjustments to energy management parameters, including a reduction in maximum permitted recharge from 8 to 7 megajoules. MJ, I think that's megajoules. This is
megajoules.
GCSE in science, although to be fair, I did chemistry, physics, and biology. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's because Tommy's not here to keep me on the straight and narrow. So that makes me think that's exactly the same as what happened in Japan. If we remember back then, there was a reduction because they were concerned about the super clipping and just the deceleration that we tend to see. And I don't think that I wouldn't say didn't make a difference, but when it comes to Japan, it was still very visible and very noticeable that they were harvesting quite a lot. So this is aimed at reducing excessive harvesting and encouraging more consistent flat-out driving. And it's even said here that the superclip duration, the maximum superclip duration, is approximately 2 to 4 seconds per lap. So
2 to 4 seconds a lap slower?
Time. And if it's going into the same fast corners, which you would imagine
reduction.
It is
reducing it by 2
those 2 to 4 seconds are still going to have that same effect for fans. Will for me watching, for sure. We just put out a podcast about all the things we don't like about the current regulations and Formula One in 2026. I don't think that's going to be a particularly massive thing, but then perhaps with the other things that they are throwing in to qualifying changes, then maybe it'll make a slight bigger difference.
Kind of give some input, man.
Slightly doubtful, as you can probably hear by my tone. So the next one, peak superclip power increased to 350 kilowatts, previously being 250 kilowatts, further reducing the time spent recharging and reducing driver workload on energy management. This will also be applied in race.
It's not going to do anything. They're still going to superclip it to the same spot.
I'm not the most technical minded, right? You'll know this if you've listened to the P1 podcast. I'm sat here, right, and I've read the first two, and when I read it a moment ago before I started recording, I was sat there, and the first thing I thought was, what have they done to our beautiful sport?
Ruined it.
We have to try to understand this. Why are we even being put through this? Like, this is not something that I don't think many people are going to fully understand. Even the drivers have said these regulations are so complex that even they don't fully understand what's going on in the car. You know, all of these adjustments, I don't really know what that's going to create and cause. And I guess they're trying to fix these regulations. So they're trying everything they can.
It's not racing anymore.
Fair play
it's
to Formula One, fair
energy
play to the FIA,
harvesting.
for actually working together, realizing that the sport's not in the best place, because they wouldn't do this unless they understood that something needed to change. You know, they're very
I don't know if they
proud,
understand
as you
it.
know, and they're a business, and they don't want to come across like they make any wrong decisions. But
They
I
do.
think these regulations, as we all, not all agree, but most people
Oh
think
no,
that
it's pretty
they're not
much all
perfect. So there's that. The peak
running the
super
world eater.
clip power.
Nice.
Peak super clip power. What are we doing? Next one, the number of events where alternative lower energy limits may apply has been increased from 8 to 12 races, allowing greater adaptation to circuit characteristics.
Which races?
What? I don't, I'll be real, don't have a clue what that means. The number of events where alternative lower energy limits may apply. Great. So there's more adaptation.
I
to
think Stroll
if
has
things
points
aren't
so far.
as they seem.
Wait,
That's
no,
how
Stroll does
I
not have points.
gather from
Aston
that.
Martin hasn't done
Okay, so
jack
that's
shit.
qualifying. We now head to the race. So there's improved safety and consistency of performance, they say. The maximum power available through the boost in race conditions is now capped at 150 kilowatts, or the car's current power level at activation of power level. What has this sport become? This is not Dragon Ball Z. We do not have power of over 9,000. So that is obviously brought in after the Ollie Behrman incident, and I guess just general feedback as well from the drivers in the first few races, that the difference in speed between two cars is too big, especially when
This isn't
one is
Dragon Ball
deployed, one
Z.
isn't. So
Pretty close.
it's capped. Be interesting to
At
see
this
if that
point.
affects overtaking, if that affects the ability to have these crazy back and forth.
Can we get Amanda in here? I need
We will see on that front. The next one is MG
need this to be dumbed down to me.
Maintained at 350 kilowatts in key acceleration zones from corner exit to braking point, including overtaking zones, but will be limited to 250 kilowatts. Are you listening, everybody? It'll be limited to 250 kilowatts in other parts of the lap. I know. Breathe a sigh of relief to whatever the hell that meant. No, I'm kidding.
Certain corners.
Again, how do you... I'm just a bit fed up.
I do not know.
You can tell that all of this is having to
This is
be
just
absorbed
for
in order to
F1.
understand Formula One this year. These measures are designed to reduce excessive closing speeds. So, as I mentioned with the Ollie Behrman thing probably being the key factor here, while maintaining overtaking opportunities. So that's what they reckon, that we will have more overtaking opportunities.
More.
Or, sorry,
Right.
maintain overtaking opportunities with these changes. And then we move to race starts. This was something I mentioned at the top of
I
the
go full in when
solo
I like
podcast.
something.
I miss you, Tommy. Where this is not being implemented, it's being tested.
Minecraft, obviously.
So this one I quite like. It says
F1.
a new low-power start detection system has been developed.
Like anything I get
so
into.
essentially, like Liam
I don't
Lawson,
half-ass
for
it. I
example,
go
or,
all the way
whoever
in.
it might have been, having a poor slow start, perhaps a box of neutrals, whatever it might be. There is kind of this sort of power surge that goes through the car in order for there to not be that big change. Or there still
Hate your
of course, will be
Wi-Fi.
the car's getting away normally and the car's getting away slowly. But I guess the aim here is to have that speed difference smaller, which I am a big fan of because it
Isn't
helps the safety
Ocon on Haas?
in the sport. So it says, in such cases, an automatic MGUK deployment will be triggered to ensure a minimum level of acceleration. So as I just mentioned there, an associated visual warning system. So they're bringing flashing lights for the rear and lateral on affected cars to alert following drivers. And a reset. This one's interesting. So, like,
Franco was on
I'm a
Alpine.
gamer, right? And sometimes games have glitches, and the player base will not be
And
happy.
Gasly,
This
so it's
one
probably Gasly that you're thinking
says
of.
that a reset of the energy counter at the start of the formation lap has also been implemented to correct a previously identified system inconsistency. Sorry? Are we having inconsistencies across the player base, i.e. the drivers? Well, let's see if that fixes that one. And then wet conditions. We've not seen the chaos unfold yet when it comes to slippery and slidey conditions, but
You are
they're looking to
confusing.
improve safety and visibility, which I'm, again, a big fan of. Tire blanket temperatures have been increased for intermediate tires, which will help with grip.
They've even had a
maximum
wet
DRS
race.
deployment will be reduced, limiting torque and improving car control in low grip conditions. I guess I like that if it is a case of
It's
it
still a
being
mess.
automated within the car. Of course, you know, there are these programs which myself and Tommy have discussed that we're not a massive fan of things being automated in the car, but if that kind of stuff is automated, then it could well catch a driver out in very, difficult conditions. So I'm a fan of that one. And then the rear light systems have been simplified with clearer and more consistent visual cues to improve visibility and reaction time for following drivers in poor conditions. Again, anything that can help us go racing
You have an idea?
when
Okay.
it's wet, sign me
Waiting.
up. I want 20 points of this just to ensure that we can get as much racing as possible when the heavens do open. So these final proposals, it now says, will now be put before an FIA World Motorsport Council e-vote before their planned implementation.
E-vote. Are we being
So
dead
that
ass?
is the plan, everybody. We have to hold our breath, I think, for Miami to see what the changes are. I'm still skeptical. I'm still very skeptical that
We always will be skeptical.
will be a massive change. And the problem is if they reduce the recharge anymore and put more emphasis on the internal combustion engine, they're going to be slower than Formula 2. Like they will lose, because obviously they've changed the car so dramatically. They've got the battery, which gains a lot of time on the straights, and they're only a few seconds off what we've seen in the past. But the more they take of the power out of that, the slower they're going to get. And Formula One very quickly doesn't become the pinnacle, or it still will be. I always love Formula One to the depths of my
but it won't be. You can't go as fast as you can.
I guess their hands are tied really in how much they can change, and I think this is evident from the changes they're making. So we're still going to hear the word superclip. We're still going to hear the word recharge. Let's hope we get some great racing. Miami, I think, we'll go into it. Positivity. Hope that these changes will make a good step forward, because we've discussed this in a video in a podcast recently, saying about the positives and that tweaks maybe can save these regulations. But
I don't think they
only
can.
time will tell. I hope you've enjoyed this.
Okay, bring it back V10s. Make the car loud. Fuck the energy regulations. Nobody wanted that. Besides these environmentalists that think having the cars be electric is going to solve all of the problems in the world. Because, the little bit of fuel that they use in a race is so detrimental to the whole universe. Breathing techniques? Here's leaving. What you should do to that game. Am I getting bumped for? Am I getting stared at? Oh, it's a Killian's getting stared at. Smile. Oh, Corey. What are we doing on boxes? Not a whole lot left. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hoggies, obsidian. Obsidian? Fuck, you know. Deep sleep. 200 some K. Regular terracotta. 100K orange. Almost 100K of all of the thingies. Don't show Link my tough stats. I might not have that tomorrow if he sees. It was not worth it to store the dirt. 5 boxes of coal. Very worth it. It's actually a decent amount of copper. Not really in terms of blocks, but 5 shulkers of lapis. It should be done sometime tomorrow. It's 6 blocks every hour, roughly, maybe. So we have like 100 blocks-ish left. But yeah, it's pretty decent for a little bit over probably like a day and a half runtime so far. The mini quarry, at least. And the roof doesn't look that bad when it's moving. I mean, when it's in the like the top, probably, but it's not the worst thing imaginable. King's Day here. Second day already. Gotcha, Max. The whole country dressed orange. That would be something. The roof is not technically for weatherproofing, but it does also make that. But in the Mesa we wouldn't need it because there is no weather. But the roof is for light updates. Because moving blind machines like that do provide a lot of block updates, especially very high up. But it's why you can see that it's basically doing like nothing on the server. Even with the end switch and me doing over here. It's not really that bad at all, all things considered. It's gravity. What is that toothless emote? I really like that. Has that always been there, or is that just added? It's always been there. With the new light engine, it may not be as bad. But I think it would still be noticeable, especially on larger scales. Lem. I guess the only thing we really need to do is just test the other one, and we can make the big quarry, but we'll also have to scan that area for movable blocks and remove them, so that'll be fun. Grumpy. It's the awkward smile. Yeah, Pet the Toothless is the one that we created. At least for Twitch. Angies. I can, does it work off, like an area selection, Max? Like a Lightmatic file thingy? I forget, it's been so long. I've even done it the past couple times. Okay, so if I just get you a schematic of that area, you can run the program thingy. Yeah, so if I just select the whole area, we'll be chilling. That'll be pretty easy for me to do. Gotcha. Let me, would be this way. Okay. I think I avoided a deep dark, but I'll go out further. Had her on repeat today. So why does Bees listen to the same stuff as me every day now? Introduced you to this angel? Fair enough. It's just weird we both had her like on repeat the whole day. She really is, for sure. First is a nerd. There's Prev. Oh, as a village. That'll be fucking fun. I guess we'll have to add like workstations, beds, all that to that. That'll be fun. Crying obby, probably. That's not already a thing. See a lot of spawners. Good lord, that'll be fun. You're singing so loud in your office, didn't even notice because your headphones until someone said something. Yeah, if it's too much work, then just like also mention like village or something. Like when you post it or whatnot, just like double check the village and all shit for beds and what have you. Okay, I blew up the TNT, otherwise that would be a problem. Got pizza, Poggies. Remote job, definitely. I'm gonna find a way. I gotta save this. Oh wait, I already have a selection. Well, I'll just do another one. Movable. Well, check. New. Just put it in temp, I guess. Nah, it's only 3,000 junks. Not a problem. In the bathroom? That's something. Elevator music. There we go. Yeah, just a little bit of blocks to save, nothing too crazy. Okay, that's not that bad. That's the full wall left. Okay, we're not sure. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Bro, I hated working in retail and just music playing all the time on the speakers. That was just so bad. At least now I can listen to whatever I want. Unless my boss is in, she just plays music on her phone speaker the whole time, and it's like it's just all country. That's all she listens to. It's just country. What did I just name that? Total blocks. 92 million blocks. Sweet. 32 million deep slate. Poggies. 5 million sandstone? Damn. It's been a while since I looked at this material list. Only 1.9 million terracotta. 2.5 million tuff. 3 million andesite, granite, and diorite. The whiskey farm? Brother, I haven't even started on a perimeter, let alone that. 105 chests. 186 obsidian. 84 spawners. Gotta get rid of the doors, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the block would pop up, but I don't want to risk it. 16 bed, 30 some beds. Wait, there's a... I may have gone too far. There shouldn't be any trial chambers, but maybe there is a little bit of one. Barrel, trier, spawner, fuck. Scope catalyst. Scope sensor. I mean, it's not terrible for the whole 3,000 blocks. We got extremely lucky with the other one. I think we had like maybe like 20 things to remove in that like 500 by 1,000 area for the old other VDQ. I'll just put this in the quarry thing. Max. Schematics. Temp files. Immovable. But I think I went like a little to the side, so like it might include more than we actually need to remove, but might as well. I guess it's not like it's what if we remove a couple things that we need to. Pretty good iron amount. I mean, I guess we'll take the raw form of it and just keep it. You guys are using CDs for the music? That's actually terrible. Where's my theory range all fucked up? It's not. I want to listen to more Sleep Token. You like that idea? I don't know, it's a sleep token day for sure. Potions on repeat since yesterday. Bees likes that. It's a pretty good song now. Girl is pissed at you, but you don't know what you did. I'm the wrong person to ask, man. You don't know relationships? Me neither, bro. Dating advice? I don't know about that one. Apologize for it if you don't know what it is. That seems logical. What, Rain? The older albums are definitely a little bit more like this and not upbeat like the new one. And something weird about a 9th grade history teacher. It's giving dating advice. It's just a little bit weird. I mean, that's a smart thing to do, CA. Especially if you can't pay for anything, it's like, well, what the hell you gotta do? Oh, shit. I just updated the thing for the wrong... Regret life choices? Not really, no. Yeah, no, I feel that, CA. I don't like that it's normalized like that, but it is. You'll fight someone, there's plenty of fish in the sea. I heard it all, man. Someone told you that after you and your ex broke up, and you responded, and look where it got me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Meanwhile, this person was probably married, right, Beast? Yep, she's in her late 40s. It's always the same, man. The ones that are settled down are like, oh yeah, you'll find somebody. Uh-huh. Right. Just because you have somebody doesn't mean... Is it really advice? I think it's just, like, stories. Truncated in this world, Sharon. It's impossible, man. You want a beak? Always purse with the stuff. Would not like to be depressed. True. Uh, Absolutely not. There's CA. Achillean jam into sleep token? Wait, what? There's a get out. How the hell do you think that this is feel something? Leave. Get out. I don't want to see you. At 100% bees, that would be so rude of me to do. I didn't hit the spacebar. Can I demote him? Yes. People point he died. At least it's not in the void. I mean, yeah. I don't think I've ever died to the void. I just don't see the point in having the totem. Like, yeah, it would have saved me, but like, why? It's not the end of the world. That's you've been here for one. That's it. Missed it. Can you do it again? No. At least not on purpose. I forgot to. I clicked the Electro so late. I think I just didn't hit spacebar in time. Orange Elytra is clean, man. Too busy eating. Too late to. I mean, it'll be in the VOD. How you doing, Xena? I flew to the wrong... Let's fly this one. I don't know why I flew to the quarry portal. I'm supposed to be going to the terracotta one. You need chords, Max? Patterson with 100 piglins. So say for simplicity, we'll do... Oh, yeah. Is it looking at block that it'll be? Oh, okay, that'll work. Smallest X, Y, and Z. I'll put it in the chat just so we have it. So. It's like I flew here by accident, but I guess I kind of needed to go. Well, I didn't really need to go here. It's fine. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's 0. Xaero was spelt right by Purse. Yep. Right. Actually, go to the right portal this time. It's a little trippy. The mushrooms rendering, but not anything else. Yeah. I went the other way. I went the smallest number and it was negative, so that was this song goes well with the dating thing. Oh man, it's everywhere. Actually, I didn't have any blocks on me, so we're chilling. It's not that bad. What are we agreeing on? Look at all that raw gold. Mm-hmm. Dating is not nice to keep chat PG. Nah, you don't have to keep chat PG. It's all chill. Yeah, the floor turned out amazing, Xena. A Killian helping somebody? This also goes in with that, I guess. Up the floor. For not knowing what I wanted to do with the color palette, and then to whip that out in like 10 minutes is crazy. What I said to you? Oh, you don't have to keep chat PG. It's chill. Oh, I'm not family friendly whatsoever. I let that shit rip. I literally watched RPM on stream. Like, I do not care. Keep chat PG? I don't believe so. I can't imagine me ever saying that on Twitch. Need a honeycomb block farm, it's cool. Seeing deck, it is pretty nice, like, RNG color. It's different, but it blends pretty well with most stuff. You want to farm 80 beehives again? Make the floppy Venus farm. The one I just made in the tree berry. What's family friendly? No idea. Never heard of it. You can get 80 bee nests in like 15, 20 minutes, I think. But some of them only have 2 bees in them, so. It's only 2 and 3, so. You'll just have to have a overlay that you can have that only that'll show you the ones, how many bees in each. It's like a 50-50 pretty much between the two, what you get. Well, fuck this then. There we go. There's the real purse. You're telling me you've actually been trying to keep it PG this whole time? I'm tired beyond exhausted. Go to bed. Go to bed, Priv. Yes. Have you not been hearing me full sending it the whole time that you've been here? Fucking excuse me, why am I at a raw gold? Hello? Did I not update the material list? You know what you heard? Fair enough. Time for another quarry. We have one running in the background, and we have a 3K block long quarry that we're going to be building up soon-ish. Well, it'll run for 3,000 blocks. Beer tap for 7 hours, not turning it a single time. No, I used to not have it, but this was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I first started streaming, however long it was. But yeah, ever since I actually started listening to like other music on stream, absolutely not. Oh yeah, we listen to Don Toliver all the time. We listen to Juice WRLD. Yeah, why would that ever be PG on here? Like, why could I say it and you can't? That would be kind of messed up. Did I have it on the wrong layer, maybe? Oh no, I had all the rest of the stuff. 450 waypoints. And that is the condensed down versions, like all the obsidian, if it's close together, won't be like 50 billion waypoints in front of your face, I think. I'm out of... I had to have lost a box here because there's just no way. I have raw gold. That's a lot of raw gold missing. Four stacks? Brother. Should I make clusters? Yeah, well, that would be nice if it... I think I remember JKM or whoever made it do that. Wasn't allowed to serve gin. I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, what's the name of that brother? It's in Haywood somewhere. Zonix? Yeah, Zonix is the thing, I think. Haven't seen a Eastern European drink then. Bees, it's caramel. Ding dong. Health and, I mean, that makes sense. Prov. The nerd's back. Yeah, it's Zonix, Killian. I think I said that before you got back. Oh, don't worry, we all do, CA. It's why it's in Hate Watch for a reason. Punk yourself, of course. Smile. Joined your server to call you out in public. In public VC for telling him he's dumb. Monk. Monk. Didn't learn his lesson, though. Do they ever? It is a really good song. That's why it was my most listened to the 1 year. It's gonna be the same for Wumbo, CA, whatever will. How am I out of stuff? Like, what happened? How am I short on materials? I'm so confused. Materialist is lying to me or something? Honking on the mods might not be a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea. I just jumped off the cliff. Blue ice boat manually instead of AFK at an ice farm. I know a lot of people that have. Did somebody use the wrong cycler or something? How am I short? Not Link. The fuck am I short on? 30K for all his hard work. Uh-huh. I'm short on concrete. Are we being... Floor 1 is entirely done. So let me, is it you? Scared she might accidentally permaban. Okay, well, there's no yellow concrete left in this. Floor 2 is entirely done. Oh, that's the wrong thing. All right, well, I'm kind of shit out of luck here. My material list is somehow incorrect. Well, it's 5'4" for a girl, though, Xena. Killian's 5'7". He's actually short. Oh, it's the solo at the end of the song. He's a girl, I know it. Hell bullies in chat. True. Any other songs you want, Beast? That I haven't played yet? Yeah. Since we're on a sync token night. My parents are short too, but the odd one out. That's at it. The big beard. First part's right. Second part's not. I can't grow a beard for shit, man. Take you back to Eden? Take you back to Eden. Yeah, okay, good one, Squish. Take me back to Eden was the one? Or the one or Damocles that's playing now? Image of Squish will always be ruined. Yep. I'll take you back to Eden. On Instagram. Okay, I got you. Just finished work. Yeah. First told me that you have a Thursday to Monday? Thursday to Sunday? Yeah, Thursday to Sunday is what you work. Smallest one. Guess so. Yeah, but is that like I never really had to be accurate with multiple layers without easy place. Or with easy place rather. Sitting in a corner small is you right now. I mean, I'll try it on another wall, but I ain't doing another wall tonight. I'm gonna go to the floor today. It's wild how underrated they are, bees. It's 4 a.m. You should fix your sleep schedule. You see, that would be a smart thing to do. We just don't do smart things around here. Speak for yourself. Yeah, kinda. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. I guess Bees is just the outlier of being smart in here. We have a little bit of times that you're not smart. Ah, that's right, because you're the fake blonde. So you have just slightly inherited some of the blonde moments. Not all of them, though. Smile. Had one today, but we're not talking about it. So you guys can think highly. The older you have to lead by example. Your life choices first. First wall is donezo. Put in the wrong box. TNT crafter. TNT is really easy to craft. Well, at least it was with table. It's probably even easier if you just pre-fill the crafter. I just don't like pre-filling crafters. It just, I don't know, puts a sour taste in my mouth that you have to do that. Or some people have to do that. I didn't say it to bees. Directly, at least. One milli TNT output. That'll go through a little bit of resources per hour. if item scroller, never mind. Then don't worry about me then. That's really easy to do. Am I getting put in timeout? It's Purse's corner. It's her safe space at Gillian. You can't take it away from her. Find another one. Slowly regain sanity. I don't know about that one. Place the block, man. Thank you. I should probably bring more boxes to the quarry today. Holy flashbang. Look, there's no way you're gonna reasonably make 5 million gunpowder per hour without completely destroying the server. Fine, just this time you're allowed to. Is this gonna help me? I mean, kinda. Well, yeah, that's why I said it's possible to do, but like at a reasonable MSPT with getting the sand as well, like I don't really think so. Just turn this off. I think it's really helping too much. So I'll forget to turn it back off. At least in MC we can all be the same height. Nah, Link's still short. No worries, bruv. Get some sleep on me. Missed a slap. Well, yeah, all the entities themselves, I mean, that's probably going to be a little bit ridiculous. Oh. Ah, shit, I didn't update the material list. What the? You still can't talk the way you talk in VC? Bus? What? You hate typing? I hate typing on a phone. I much prefer a keyboard. Even then, I still make a couple every here and there, but... You know, that's fair seeing. I only say Voss because of One Pixel. It's a CS streamer. I mean, I still sometimes do on stream. I just really have to trust the members that are on. For the most part, they are, but I don't know with like trials and whatnot at the time. It's just the end of the song that's like that verse. I'm the same way there, Max. Some days I'll talk, some days I'm like, yeah, I can't be asked. Just, if anything comes up, I'll just type in chat. No, I didn't queue anymore. Queue, 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 queue. Good for now. No, I get that. See, I definitely think it was. I do it most of the time with. I mean, Max for the most part. Anybody that's like on the server while I am streaming, most of them are in the stream. Anyway, to begin with. If we keep arguing, you'll be at 28k messages. Jesus. K hours in VC. Damn. There was a really good one purse. It was too long ago. It's when we first started making the bolts like over a year ago. Especially when we destroyed the old belt network, I also streamed that. That was a really good stream because it was like everybody was in there and it was just chaos the whole time because it was fine. So we didn't need to keep anything. We just like started to blow up everything. That was a good day. Yeah, I know that one for sure, CA. Am I getting bonk Lux? Get bonk noob. Okay, fair enough. Alien, no. Stop it. $400 hours in the VC timer? Damn. And I guess there technically is a killing. I'm gonna just add it all up of all the messages and like how long the calls lasted. $100 people in total, and someone was constantly in the VC. That's ridiculous, though. Bonk just released that. I just said bonk instead of bot. Right. I'm not tired. I still need to get a bot that I can just program to have whatever response I want to handle these stupid questions in Discord. That being said, there has been a lot less recently about the bone meal farm and whatnot. What is that, Bees? Oh, it was Nico. Oh, I want an animal so bad, dude. He jumped on the laptop. His first message in your chat. We need a... I don't have, like, things that you can redeem, though. I have 6 cats, want one? Maybe. Looks like the smile cat emote. That's why you prefer using it over the other one. Oh yeah, because I put the orange cat at the cat gifting farm on top of the storage. Remember that? Here's Nico. I don't know why the name tag's blue, but you haven't been here in a while. Yeah, the Garfield Perry. So many memories. Yeah. The good times. Farm hurts your eyes. So that's just 600 cats and minecarts. Tried the strawberry monster. Purse like monsters too. I had to add that once you told me that Nico was just like that. Abominations of Nature. There's a lead one now, because the leads are reliable. They weren't when we made that one, obviously, in 117. $8 for one monster? Dang. Oh yeah, you have to import it. I forgot about that. Just cue the same song twice. It, yeah, there will always be memories for that for me. Version that changed everything for me. Where it all started. Well, I mean, 116 was technically where I started, but 117 also be like that. Red Bull's more expensive. Peach anything is just so good. Peach is underrated as a flavor, 100%. Watermelon drink sucks? Nah, now you're just lying. I don't drink anything carbonated for the most part, like only on like rare occasions. But I can do anything carbonated pretty much. Guess you'll forgive and forget. I'm the weirdo. I mean, it's not that I don't like carbonated or fizzy stuff. It's just because I've had, I guess, bad experience with it. My brain associates those bad experiences with the drink. So like, I just get, I don't know, I get iffy. It's like association with that and that experience. So. Whiskey means good experience. I mean, it's one of the few alcohols that I like, yeah. Strawberry banana, anything strawberry banana is just absolute smacks for sure. Did I break a resin? Guess not. Vodka? I don't think I actually had vodka. Oh, I can't do wine at all. At least the wines I've had, I just... Absolutely not. Maybe I've had the wrong wines, but... Tried to test with disable observers. I wonder why the shulker box loaders aren't working. A rosé. I don't know if I'll ever be put in a situation where I'll actually drink it though. Gin slaps? I think I had a gin and tonic like once or twice. I think that's all I've had of gin. Sweet. One note I remember from rosé wine, nothing, the end. It's gonna sits in the corner. Monster tier list? Maybe we can do it on stream one day if we ever have downtime of like watching like a World Eater or something. Bees likes rosé, I can definitely see that. Okay, Lux, that's just so mean, man. Why did you do this to me? Get F5 and bombed. Thanks, man. No, market is complete in 5 minutes. Let's wait till the redeem says like 5 minutes ago. makes you usually actually have to pay attention. I have to actually look at what I'm placing and try to somehow not miss a block and know where my crosshair is, because that's cool. Redeem it again in 5 minutes? You can't. I think it's like a 15 or something minute count, like cooldown. I forget what it's on. That's the wrong one. Oh, this will be fun to get the angle for this. Cool. I somehow got the angle right. How close are we? That's not getting done tonight. Not the same you were 6 years ago. It's all the Raven. All the concerts. I don't think Bees will be the same when she comes back from the sphere. With the Millennium. Absolutely not. Yep. I told you you could move in. I'll give you my spare PC as well. 6 outfits to try for today. I thought you were wearing the jersey. You're not wearing the jersey anymore? Every country's a shithole there, CA. Everyone has their own problems. Oh, you gotta get something to go with it. No, I gotcha. It's 5 minutes, think. Fuck. You can mark it as completed there, Purse. You have a PC finally? True. No, I'm saying you can mark it as complete. I mean, I technically have 4 built ones. I have the 2 server PCs and my old PC. Someone named Achillean did. I mean, that's fine as long as it's marked as complete. That's chill. I used to split so I had the copy of the I had the SMP on its own, so I could use all the resources it needed. And then I had the creative servers on another one. But they're all on one PC now. I haven't turned on the second PC until I needed to move the creative copy over. Send a good night to you, but now I might not. That's crazy. Alright, we'll do one more inventory here, and that'll probably be it for today. Never stopped the stream, brother. I would if sleep wasn't a thing. I can sleep and stream. That's never gonna happen again. It's one of the reasons why I'll never do a 24-hour stream again. Some people have a job. Yup. That I do. Responsibilities. I did the one-time CA. Within the last hour of the 24-hour, I made the stupid decision of leaning back in my chair and propping my feet up and watching a YouTube video. I was out. Apparently, people said they heard something, yeah. Oh, and there's no way it is. That's like over a year ago. I don't think a clip of it was ever taken. If there was, I would have deleted it. Sleeping outside. It's not that loud. Blame Twitch, man. They delete VODs after a certain time frame. You slept outside before? Alright. If you weren't camping, I have questions. One month? That sounds right. I mean, it might be like 1 month or like 30 streams or whatever comes first or something. I don't remember entirely, to be honest. I think it's different for affiliates and non-affiliates and partners, if I had to guess. I think they made some changes to it recently as well. Alright, so we're gonna end it off for today. Some good progress. Got the rest of that wall done. Little bit of the ways away on the floor. I made it a decision I will never do another 24-hour stream. The only thing I would consider is like a subathon, but I would basically end stream when I'm going to lay down in bed. And then I would then the moment I wake up, I would then start stream and then I would just be doing that. That would be the only thing that I would do. I'll never do a 24-hour ever again. Fuck that, man. Oh, there's John Summit to end the stream. Quit your job too early? Oh no. That's not good at all. Oh, Max, you should have told me. I would have been over there to help you, my dude. Oh, I thought you meant you didn't have, like, you were running out of money to survive. But no, it won't be anytime soon. It would have to be where I have, like, a week off of work. And that may happen this year, that may not. It all depends on if I go to a certain thing in November. If not, then it won't happen. Or if I not, then I will, but if I do, then it won't. That's basically the stipulations. After you graduate, convince my boss to give me a week off of work. Don't know how well that will actually work. Don't know about that one. You'll fly over here, you just need a new job. That'll be interesting. If that actually happens. I don't know. I would like to go on the trip if it's possible, but I won't go by myself. It's kind of all dependent on if the other person can get off for it. Yeah, that's fine. You can just put it in the channel, and we can just see if anybody wants to work on that too. While you car mechanic or something? Nah, nope. I like cars, but I'm not to work on them at all. No, I love my car. 3 walls and some floor. Yeah, the other 2 walls, the long walls will be annoying, but take these in a Killian. I don't think they would like uh that as much as you in terms of what I would go to. What's a possibility at least? But yeah, I'm gonna be ending it off here. Gonna go to bed. We can work on some floor tomorrow if that's not done by the time I get on. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to. Should I just pause the quarry for now? Yeah, I should just pause it because I don't want it to crash and break. I'll run it tomorrow. I want to get back. So player load spawn in survival. Player load response. Brother. All right, everybody. See you later, bees. Have a good night. See you. Have a good night. Purse. Have a good night. Eros. You have 23K. Get in there, man. Have a good night, my dudes. But yeah. Tonight, day, we're going to see you dudes all hopefully tomorrow.